Hello anime fans, this is your friend Naruto Lore Vault. And we are back with a new fanfic. Today's fanfic is super exciting. Which is, what if Naruto was a normal boy? Part 1. Before I start, please do support for more amazing content and comments for next part, and if you enjoy this fanfic then, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more awesome stories like this. So without wasting any more time, let's jump straight into the fanfic. In a world where chakra shaped every life, destiny shifted the day Naruto Uzumaki was born. For reasons no one could fully explain, the newborn had no chakra pathways, no reserves, no hidden potential waiting to awaken. He was medically healthy, but completely ordinary, a boy untouched by the power that defined shinobi. At first, the village doctors panicked, believing something was terribly wrong. But as he grew, it became clear that Naruto wasn't sick, he was simply normal in a world that expected greatness. Without chakra, he couldn't mold energy, couldn't run up trees, couldn't learn jutsu, and couldn't even apply to the academy as a future shinobi. Yet the strangest part was this: despite being normal, the villagers still whispered. They couldn't sense the 9 tails sealed inside him anymore. The seal had adapted to protect him, hiding the beast so deeply that only the Hokage knew it was there. The villagers saw only a child with no power, no promise, and no future. Their fear faded, replaced by dismissal. Naruto wasn't hated, he was ignored. Naruto grew up chasing attention not because people despised him, but because they never looked his way at all. He wanted someone to notice him, someone to remember his name, someone to see him as more than a normal boy in a village of shinobi. He played alone in the streets, watched the ninja trainees practice, and imagined himself standing among them. Every failed attempt to imitate a jutsu reminded him he was different. But where chakra failed him, something else grew quietly inside, an unshakable spirit. Naruto developed a habit of running everywhere, climbing rooftops with raw determination, not technique. He trained his body to its limits, believing that if he couldn't be a ninja by power, he would be one by heart. He spent hours watching Iruka teach at the academy building, listening from outside the window. Iruka eventually noticed him, a boy who wanted to learn despite having no ability to use jutsu. Slowly, Iruka began talking to him, teaching him history and strategy informally. Naruto absorbed every word like water in the desert. Other children grew curious. Some laughed at him for dreaming of becoming Hokage. Others admired his stubbornness. Hinata, watching from afar, felt something familiar in his quiet struggle. Sasuke occasionally saw him training alone and wondered how a boy without chakra could keep trying so relentlessly. One day, after seeing Naruto attempt and fail to activate even the simplest transformation technique, Iruka asked him why he kept trying when he knew the truth. Naruto answered without hesitation, "Because I want to prove that even someone like me can matter." That single line struck Iruka deeply. While Naruto couldn't be a shinobi, he began discovering things no one expected. He became unusually good at reading people's intentions, noticing tiny details others ignored, and predicting movements purely from observation. With no chakra to rely on, his senses sharpened naturally, compensating in ways no one taught him. The villagers still walked past him, but a few began nodding to him when they saw how tirelessly he ran laps around the training grounds. He delivered groceries, helped elders with errands, and became a familiar face, not feared, not admired, but slowly respected. Still, a shadow hung over everything. Deep inside Naruto, beyond anyone's awareness, the 9 tails stirred. It sensed the boy's growing will and resilience, and for the first time wondered if a child with no chakra could still influence the world. Naruto remained unaware of the giant sleeping within him, unaware that his normalcy was both his greatest limitation and his greatest shield. As the days passed, the village prepared for the next generation of academy students. Naruto wasn't on the list. But he still stood outside the academy gates on the first day, watching others walk inside, eyes filled not with jealousy, but determination. If he couldn't walk the path of a ninja, he would carve a new one. A path no normal boy had ever taken. And so began a story where power wasn't measured in chakra, but in heart, a story where Naruto Uzumaki would try to change the shinobi world not through jutsu, but through the strength of being ordinary in an